Hey y'all, it's Jen. Thanks for stopping by. I am doing a little video to run through what is in the Halloween Destash bundles that I have posted on my Etsy shop. I posted 3 of them. They all have the same things in them. The first thing I'm going to show you are all the threads, and they come off spools like this. And I do use them to sew in signatures. The first one you're going to get is 3 yards of orange. Then there is 3 yards of brown. Then there is 1 yard of black. You get 2 yards of this rust-colored paper raffia. You get 3 yards of this green variegated eyelash trim. Looks like this and puffs out. You get 1 yard of the black eyelash trim. You get a yard of this variegated cotton crocheted trim, and it goes from green to a dark brown, almost a blue here, and you can see the weave. And then it goes into a rust color, kind of a reddish rust color, almost a burgundy, but it's got a touch of orange. Then it goes into more of the brown again, then into the green, and then back into the rust. So you get a yard of this. You get a piece of this. It was a scarf, it's sheer, you can see through it. It was a scarf. Then you get a large piece of this very open weaved, kind of a dark grayish color cheesecloth, Halloween cheesecloth. Then you get 2 triangular cut pieces of this that I thought was a bundle of lace, and is not regular lace. It is a bundle of cobweb lace, and it has a really pretty iridescent thread running through it in places. And when I bought this, it was already cut in these triangles, and some of these look like someone was cutting little wings out of it because they clipped the bottoms. So you get 2 large triangles of this, and I'm using this in my black and white witch journal right now. Then you get a large piece of this poly mesh. It's kind of a soft, flowy poly mesh. It's kind of hard to see. Let me get a piece of white paper. There you go. It's kind of spooky, ghosty, cloudy, misty looking lace. Mesh. It's not really cheesecloth. It's more poly. Then you get a pumpkin placemat. This is 100% polyester. I bought some of these, and then someone gave me a whole bunch of them. So you get 1 of these. You get a 6x6 piece of burlap. You get a piece of this orange poly netting. This is more plastic poly netting, like you get vegetables in. You get a piece of this ribbon. On the back it's black, and on the front it's orange. Let me see what that measures. About 6 inches. Then you get a yard of this burlap ribbon, and this is wired ribbon. This is 2.5 inches, I believe. 2.5. You get a full yard of this one. This is 4-inch ribbon. You get a half yard. It has, these are little felt pieces that were, I don't remember what they call the technique, but they're kind of like they're ironed on. So there are bats and witch hats and little flying witches. And you get a half yard of this wired ribbon, the little kitty cats and pumpkins, and they have purple iridescent glitter highlights on them. You get a half yard of this wired ribbon, and this is glittery. The black part is glittery on one side, but if you don't like the glitter, you can flip it over and it'll mute it a little bit. The same thing with the cats. The orange is shinier on this side, but you won't see the glitter. And then there's a full yard of this black utility wreath ribbon. It's sort of like a poly outdoor ribbon. It's 2.5 inches as well. So you get a full yard of it. You get a half yard of this ribbon. This is vintage. You can tell it's aged. And then the back is not a great imprint, but the front's cool. And then you get a piece of this. This is 2-inch wired ribbon, and it's just a green color. And then you'll get a craft policy envelope, and inside of that envelope, you're gonna get all the paper stuff. So these are cute little pumpkin glasses. You get kitty cat glasses, which you can cut apart. These would make really cute specimen cards. You get 2 spiders, and these, I bought them like this. They are on very thin cardstock. So you get 2 large spiders. You get a string of bats. The black one does have a glitter on one side, and the orange and purple one does not. So you get that string of bats. You get this little plastic bag, little plastic treat bag. And then you get these paper bags. And the backs match the fronts, so they're not blank on the back. So you get all that. Then you get the other little fun embellishments. You get a large glittered up spider. It's plastic. You get these 2 spiders, one with the orange and one with the purple gem. They were plastic rings, and I just cut the ring part off of them. You get a yarn gauge, a black yarn gauge. You get this little silver skeleton guy, and he does already have a hoop on the top, so you don't have to add one. You get this little skeleton. Let me see, hitting the camera here. You get this skeleton head, and there's a loop on the bottom where you can add another jump ring, and there's a jump ring already on the top. And then you get some seed beads. You get a green one. You get these really cool, and these are natural seed beads. These really cool, like ends of some kind of nut. So you're gonna get 3 of these, 1 of the green ones, and then you get 3 of these larger dark brown and black ones. Then you get a wooden a long wooden bead. You get these 3 large beads, one brown, one cream, and one black. You get this bead. He's a marbled skull. So you get one of those. You get one of these oblong cut beads. A teardrop wooden bead. These are wooden. Get 3 of these little tiny black beads. A larger white one. 2 of these little cream colored wooden beads. And then you get 10 of these coffee colored wooden beads. And that is it. It's a lot, but that is it. So please go check them out. Like I said, there will be 3 listed in my Etsy shop. And if those sell, I'm going to try to put together some more Destash stuff next week. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it this week. But watch my pages and I'll let you know. Thanks for stopping by.